Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the What You Sippin' On podcast. Enderly with that. I turned my camera around as soon as he left, huh? Of course he did. What a bitch. What a bitch. What's up, guys? It's just me and Son Helios tonight with my homie, Son Helios.
What's up, guys?
Always paid in full, might be making an appearance later if he can pull himself away from the TV, the movie screen, you know. We'll see what happens, though. I'm not counting on it. Would love to have him, but, you know, you never know. But hell yeah. So, What You Sippin' On podcast number 12. It's been a minute. We didn't do it last week because of the holiday, because of Independence Day. But we're here this week, and that's what matters. So, Helios sitting over there, here with us once again for like the third, fourth, or fifth time in a row. I don't know.
I don't even know how long I've been here now.
Happy to have you, as always. What you sipping on over there?
Good old raspberry sweet tea from California. Nothing crazy special about it. Looks like I'm drinking coffee, but other than that, yeah. What you sipping on, Joel?
In that big old blue Yeti cup. I am sipping on. I'm keeping it simple. I got my Miller Lights in my New Zealand can, or my New Zealand koozie, and I got my Crown and Coke.
Good old Crown and Coke.
Good old Crown and Coke. Diet Coke, dude. I'm trying to get back to my old figure. You gotta keep it good, keep it healthy. So Diet Coke, so healthy, right? That's the way to go.
Definitely. Zero sugar.
Look who we got in here, man. We got Tofu in here already. Dude, shit. Let me grab a beer. Podcast type. What is up, Tofu? It's been a minute, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I talked to Diva, jumped in my stream a couple weeks ago. You told us you were camping or something. I was really jealous. We got Enderly in here already. What is up, Enderly? We were just talking to you. Hello. I'm sipping on Simple Batch Hard Craft Seltzer. It's from a local brewery. You and your seltzers. I don't hate on seltzers, so they're all right. Like, no lie, they're all right. We got a lot of stuff to go over. I'm actually kind of excited. I put a little extra thought in this. A lot has happened. A lot of the stuff I have prepared is hockey stuff, but we got other stuff too, man. We got good old classic boxing matches. We got some tech stuff to go over. We're just gonna shoot the shit, get a little drunk, and see what comes up, because that's how we do.
At least one of us is getting drunk.
I'm gonna get a little drunk. I've been doing so good. I haven't been talking about this, but I've been doing so good about my drinking lately. The only time I drink is when I stream now. I have not been drinking at all. So I'm drinking tonight. I drank a little bit on Thursday. I didn't even drink that much Thursday. But other than that, I haven't had a drink since 4th of July. And before that, I didn't have a drink for a while. Like, I'm just trying to keep my drinking down. I want to stay... Dude, I love the booze. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with booze. It's just not the best for me. It's definitely not the best for my weight. So I'm trying to, like, simmer down a little bit, you know? That way I don't feel as guilty whenever I do get super trashed. I don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean?
You can always switch to vodka, low calorie.
True. Yeah, because I drink a lot of whiskey or gin. But gin, I don't think it's too bad either.
No.
But if I do a switch, I want to do more tequila.
Fair enough.
Because I hear that tequila is an upper, not a downer.
Yes, and tequila is Anna's worst nightmare.
How so?
It's not an allergic reaction, but holy, she goes crazy. And it's for some a good crazy, and for others a bad crazy.
Does tequila make her clothes fall off? As the country song goes.
Yeah, pretty much. What is it? What was that one song? Getting dick down in Dallas? That's what she turns into.
I don't think I've ever heard that song before.
Oh, it's a good song.
Getting dick down in Dallas. I could make a song
dick
though.
Down in Dallas.
I like it.
You were actually pretty fucking close.
Well, every country song is the same. I'm not gonna
fair.
say every, but you could go a long ways. I don't know. It's not too hard to come up with something. So we got a lot.
Right.
Let's kind of dive into it. Since we've been gone, because it's been 3 weeks since the last podcast. What's happened? 4th of July has happened, which was a lot of fun for me. I didn't do it with I did it with family, but I didn't do it with like what's that called? Is there a difference between like is there a different name for family you grew up with, like your mom and your brother and your sister and all that shit, versus like your own personal kid or wife or something like that? It's
Intermediate versus extended?
Well, I mean, it's all
It depends.
it's all like immediate family, right?
Right.
Your own mom's your immediate family. Your kids your immediate family. So I was just on the latter branch of the immediate family. Granted, it wasn't my wife; it was my kid's mom, and we hung out.
Enough.
And dude, her neighbors spent $5,000 on fireworks, and had
Holy.
bombs, dude. They were massive. They were lighting some of them off, and they were too close, and they had to crane their neck too much to watch them. So they had the guy drive down his truck to the end of the block, and then light them all off from down there. My God, I went down there to pick up Willow the other day. I think it was like yesterday. No, it's Friday. They're still shooting off fireworks like a week later.
Damn.
Like
Okay.
they're just nonstop. To the point where like Ashley is just like, all right, I'd really like it if they'd stop now, because I've already washed my car and they keep lighting them, and debris keeps landing on my car. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I'd be mad. But yeah.
Right.
But for the sake of the 4th of July, whew, it was a show. It was a good show. They were going off like crazy because we're just right outside the city limits, and everybody in her neighborhood is just boom, boom, boom. Really good 4th of July. I brought some bacon cheddar brats, cooked those up, had some beers, hung out with Willow and her mama. It was a lot of fun. Enderly, did you end up making it over to Mom's house for 4th of July, or did you stay home? I don't remember what you did. And what about you, Helios? Did you do anything at all for the 4th?
Made some pretty good steaks. That's about it. Made some bacon wrap, cream cheese stuffed jalapenos.
Ooh.
Everything was homemade. Fun fact, if you want to get some decent meat, go to Kroger.
Really?
Yeah, because I bought 6 pounds of ribeye, which usually runs about $12-13 a pound, and I ended up getting it for $40.
Ooh.
No, I ended up getting it for 26 actually. So go to Kroger. Seriously.
I'm such a sucker for good food. Bacon wrapped stuffed jalapenos are my jam. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of jalapenos and jam, actually jalapeno jam is really good too. Like raspberry jam with jalapenos in it.
I've tried that. It gives a little good kick to it.
Pretty fucking good. I really like it a lot. We've actually got a couple things. I was going to talk about this last, but I want to talk about this first. One of the podcast viewers came up with an idea. I'm like, you know what? That's actually a really good idea. That sounds like a lot of fun. Viewer advice. Okay, we're gonna come up with a clever name for it, but right now, it's just gonna be viewer advice, and essentially like, we're talking about like taking problems from you guys, anybody that watches, and then like giving them to us to solve. And we will give, don't worry, we will give perfectly sound advice on how to help you in your situation. It will be like clinical. It'll be professional. I can't.
I remember what we're talking about now, and I hate it.
It'll be very sound advice. You come to us with your problems. You can make it anonymously, and we'll give you answers for whatever life throws at you. Don't worry, we've got a solution. So I would love to start doing that. So if anybody out there, anybody that watches has any problems and wants to submit any questions for us to answer, feel free to do it in the chat, and we'll get to it at the end of the podcast. We're also going to open up a Discord channel in our server dedicated to that, which I think would be really fun. Yeah, I want to start doing it. I think it'd be a lot of interesting and funny content, and it could be really helpful content too. What do you think about that, Helios?
Another good way to get the anonymity. God, fuck that word. Anonymity.
Anonymity?
Yeah,
I can only say it quick.
Fuck that word.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to get that, I would suggest getting like a Google Docs and just having it like a anonymous submissions.
Anonymous, yeah. So doing it on Google Docs, you think?
Yeah, that would be a good, easy way to do it.
Well, remember when there was I think it was called Formspring. There was an old website that back in the MySpace days, you could open up a Formspring account and have people ask you questions or tell you stuff anonymously. I wonder if there's a website like that we can just create an account for and people ask that and we'll just go through it.
Yeah.
And look, whether your stories are real or not, that's up to you. If you make it fucking funny, we'll read it and try to help you.
Read it.
We'll try to help you.
It don't matter.
Out. Yeah. It could be your problems. It could be your friend's problems. It could be a friend of a friend. I would just love to go through and give fantastic advice for your
No, you mean terrible. You mean terrible.
I do mean terrible.
Because I remember what we were talking about, and oh my lord.
My advice will be as good as the question. It will be, if it's like a genuine, heartfelt question, I'll do my best to give really good advice. But I can't say the same for everybody else. Because if Peyton's on, I'm sure he'll give the worst advice as humanly possible, which is fucking hilarious. So I'm all for that. So I just wanted to talk about that. If anyone's interested, we will be doing that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so what else happened? I know we've been talking about a lot of hockey in the past podcast because we were trying to guess who would win the Stanley Cup, mostly based off of what the jerseys looked like, and how cool their names were and shit like that. Just keeping it really simple and basic, not too much thought. We were all wrong. All of us lost. Nobody got it right.
Really?
Yeah, not even close. I know you and I finally settled on the Islanders, and they settled on the Las Vegas Golden Knights. They both of those teams were taken out in the semifinals, and it ended up being the Montreal Canadiens and
the Lightning.
The Lightning, Tampa Bay Lightning. Yes. Okay, let me see here. Let's see if Always Paid in Full is going to be making it to the show or not. Okay, he is not going to make it. So all right. Turn this thing off. That's the only thing I had my phone on for. All right. But yeah. So, none of us were right. The Tampa Bay Lightning, they won then they played the Montreal Canadiens in the finals. And they beat them in 5 games out of 7.
Wow.
So they could have gone to 7 games. They beat them in 5. So they won 3 in a row, lost 1, then won the final one. And a 0-1 win. Or 1-0 win, however you want to say it. Tampa Bay Lightning won. That's their 2nd year in a row that they got the Stanley Cup. Lord Stanley's Cup.
All right.
And they're a dynasty team yet again. So that's... a dynasty team means that they're a team that won back-to-back, right? Like one year after another. They did it in the 2000s as well, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they did. Let me see if I can find that.
Wikipedia is your best friend.
I know, right? Tampa Bay Stanley Cup wins.
16, 17, and I'm assuming 2021.
Wait, what? So that's your guess? Hold up, let me see if I can find it here.
Oh, no, I'm looking at it from the wrap.
They didn't win in 2016, I don't believe. They went to the finals.
They won Stanley Cup in both 16-17, winning streak, and currently 15-0.
Nope. They, if you're looking at Wikipedia, in 2016 through 17 season, they did not qualify. 17 through 18, they lost in the conference finals. They came close, but didn't win. They won in...
Oh, that was the Penguins. My bad.
Oh, yeah. Oh. So when did they win?
I don't know.
How many... maybe I'm looking up the wrong question. How many Stanley Cups do the Tampa Bay Lightning have? There we go. They played in... To be fair, I'm no hockey aficionado, but appreciate greatness, and there's no denying Tampa Bay as a premier, blah, 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 blah. So, they've only won it 3 times. Once in 2004, and then 2020, 2021. Oh, so this is their first time being a dynasty team. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah, okay.
Has any team won three cups in a row?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. The Montreal Canadiens, way back in the day, like a long time ago, they won it like fucking 8 times in a row.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but it was a totally different league back then. But yeah, they won quite a few back then. I know the Red Wings won quite a few as well. Like all the older teams had a better chance. So
fair enough.
So that happened. But here's what
there is.
Is there one? Did you find some?
So I'm assuming this isn't Stanley Cups because they're saying the Blackhawks won 11 times in a row.
What year?
From 1992. Okay, so those are game streaks, not Stanley Cups.
Oh, got you.
There you go, Stanley Cups. Let's see. Canadians have 23.
Yep. Montreal,
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Toronto has 11 or 12.
13.
13. Then Detroit
Red
has
Wings 11.
Okay. They have 13. I thought they had 12. Damn. I want to catch up to Toronto. So they have 13. We have 11. Detroit Red Wings have more Stanley Cups than any other American team.
Fair.
Yeah. And below them, it should be Boston at 6. Or is
Boston and Blackhawks at 6.
Yep. And then below them is the Penguins at what? 4 or 5? What do they have?
5, along with the Oilers.
3 of which were with Wayne Gretzky.
Fair.
Below that would be, I don't know who comes after that.
Three-way
Probably
tie.
Tampa.
The two teams for New York and the St. Louis Eagles.
St. Louis Eagles.
Yeah, so Islanders, Rangers, and Eagles all tie for 4.
I wonder if that was I didn't know about the Eagles. That's weird. Because it's the St. Louis Blues now, and they got their first Stanley Cup the year before last.
Oh.
So I didn't know that was a. It doesn't sound right. I'm not sure. That's interesting. I wonder if it's like an old team or something like that. No, that can't be right. I've never heard of the St. Louis Eagles before.
Oh, this doesn't even include the recent win on the NHL records, which is kind of odd because that was a couple days ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. What's going on with my internet here? Stanley Cup win history. Let's see if we can find a list. List of Stanley Cup champions. That's the one we want.
Do you want just numbers of how many people won them?
Wow, that's going way.
So I can throw it right here.
You got it?
Yeah, I'll throw it in the YSO chat real quick.
Oh, I can't pull the YSO chat while we're doing this.
God damn it.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. You're starting a Twitch chat though.
Oh yeah, you're right. Although I don't know if I'm gonna get blocked for it.
You shouldn't. You're a mod, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not a mod.
Damn.
It's not there.
Damn.
I'll whisper it.
Damn it.
There we go. And there you go. I just whispered it to you.
Okay, let me see if I can pull that up. But, yeah, Tampa Bay just won. Making him, okay, so this is their first dynasty. They're a dynasty team now, right now, which is their first time ever doing that. Let me see if I can find my whispers here. There we go. All right, so most Stanley Cups, period. 23. Maple Leafs have 13. I feel like that's not right, but who am I to judge the NHL.com records? Detroit with 11. Boston. St. Louis Eagles. What the fuck? I've never heard of that. It's on the NHL website. That just must be a thing I don't know about. That's so weird. New Jersey Devils. Now I'm going to have to do some research on the St. Louis Eagles. That's interesting. I did not know that that was a team. Montreal Maroons. Oh, so this must be old-timey. Washington Capitals only have 1 cup. That's surprising. St. Louis Blues only have a cup. Dallas Stars only have a... This is wild. Wow. Wow, that's cool. I am really interested in doing some more research on that. I love that. That's so neat.
Right?
Cool.
I didn't even know the Dallas... I thought the Dallas Stars had more than 1. But then again, I just don't.
Yeah, fair. I don't know. All I know is the Red Wings, and I know Toronto, and I know Montreal because they're ahead of the Red Wings, and I know Boston and Chicago Blackhawks because they're on our tails. So, what can you do? But here's a really interesting thing that that's happening with the Stanley Cup, or not so much the Stanley Cup, but the ice in which the Stanley Cup was fought for. The ice shavings in the Amalie Arena in Tampa Bay are being used by Coors Light. Coors Light they got permission to use the ice shavings from the arena to brew a limited edition beer called Champions Ice. Yeah, and they got all the guys, and apparently like the way I read about it, the way it was described is like all the guys that like shoveled the ice, put it in a bucket or put it in a trash can or whatever, and sent it to make Champions Brew beer, which is interesting because they really, I when I read about it, I originally figured like, okay, they must have taken the ice after the fact, after the games were played, cleaned it, scraped off the top layer, and then like chunked it out, and then kept those chunks of ice and sent it and shipped it. But then I read further, and it was literally the guys that tended to the ice that took the ice shavings from the game in which people skated on.
No.
It's the way I read it, man. That's, yeah. And I'm like, that's awesome.
What that sounds like?
It's gross, but awesome.
You know what that sounds like? Bella Delphine bathwater.
It does. You're right. It's the sports enthusiasts equivalent to Belle Delphine's
sports enthusiast bathwater right there.
Because
who'd you say it was? Bud Light?
Coors.
Coors? It's just water.
Yeah. Well, it's a special blend, so I'm sure they made it extra fancy, and I'm sure it's extra expensive too. And you can't get it in cans; it's only on tap. So only on tap in the bars in the Tampa Bay area. So in Tampa Bay and the places around it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're calling it Champions Ice, available on tap at bars in and around Tampa. I would try it. This is gross though. Kind of, because like whenever I read that, like, oh, it's from the shit they shoveled up, like that's sweat, blood, spit,
skin.
I have to read it again to make sure, because that's still hard to believe, but the way it was written in the article I read, yeah. I wonder if I have the source here. Let me see if I wrote that down.
No, I wouldn't try that either. Yeah.
It's an article on ESPN.com by Greg Wyshynski. Yeah. So if you can find that article, you can tell me, but I'm pretty sure the way I read it was, it was from the top layer of ice that people skated on and fought on and did whatever on, that got sent to Coors to make a beer. Although, I mean, like, if you're going to drink a beer, if you're going to drink a Coors Light, you might as well drink Champions Ice, right? That's kind of cool. The fact that, like, that happened, that's kind of neat. I would drink it. I know if there's a Detroit Red Wings one, I would drink it. Fuck it.
You know, that I'm kind of surprised that they were even able to pull that off considering COVID and the new Delta variant, too.
Right.
On top of.
Right. Yeah. Well, shit, dude. The way their COVID protocol in the NHL, there was an article about that.
Doesn't exist.
No, it's crazy.
Oh, really? Okay.
They live in bubbles.
Oh.
Like this past year, they have been living in bubbles. Like they can't see their family. They can't even see each other outside of the games. Like they're like, you're stuck with your roommate in your hotel room and that's all you get to see. It's been really hard on the players this past year. I don't care how much money you make. The shit that they've been enduring is commendable. To provide entertainment and to do their job, it's impressive and commendable, and they deserve way more credit than they're getting as players, because they are human beings, and as human beings, each person is different. Some have mental health issues, some don't. Like they struggle with this and that. It also depends on the team too. Some teams are more lax than others, but most of the teams are very like, you can't go into the courtyard, you can't contact anybody. We pay you way too much money to risk losing you to COVID for a couple of weeks, type of thing.
Right.
Like it's tight. So
I bring you another argument, not an argument per se, but a perspective. DCI fans, they sleep in gyms, like literal like basketball courts. They sleep in basketball courts around everyone. They practice 15 hours a day. well, 12 to 15, I should say. They travel very close together, and they're always in contact with each other. And they just started this year too, if I remember correctly.
Who
because
is
they
it?
canceled DCI, Drum Corps International.
Oh, okay.
So, and I think it's about 150 people per band.
Wow.
Let me see.
So they're going through like similar situations, or
Somewhat similar, but at the same time, I would say a little bit less strict and worse as far as COVID is concerned.
yeah,
Because they're always near each other all the time.
yeah, no lie.
So,
Can you imagine?
yeah.
The social distancing at a marching.
Yeah,
line.
what's social distancing, dude?
Yeah.
You'll be like 2 inches away from someone's ass crack.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot you were.
You've seen some video. You've seen some videos that I showed you. It's
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
Elias and I will have, if we're up late enough, we're getting into, yeah, and especially if we're up late enough and I'm drinking enough, definitely we're watching like marching band shit, or like, is marching band the same thing like on the football field, doing the like the formations and shit? Is that still considered marching band, or is that okay?
That is considered marching band, yes.
Yeah, we watch a lot of those all the time. And nearly, did you play an instrument? I don't remember. I don't think you were in band. No, you were one of the dancer girls, weren't you?
Oh,
Wait,
color guard.
Were you in color guard? Did you do the flag thing, or were you just in dance? I don't remember. No, you were a cheerleader. I know. No, that's right. She was a cheerleader. That's
Okay.
what it was. Yeah. I don't know. She might have done dance too. I don't remember, but I know she was a cheerleader.
As long as you didn't say choir.
Dude, I loved choir when I was a kid.
I did too, but it had such a bad stigma with our band.
Did it really?
Yeah, surprisingly, I don't know why. We're all fine arts, and we just hated each other for some odd reason.
I was in concert choir, track, and cheerleading. You're like, as long as it wasn't choir. I was in concert choir, track, and cheerleading. Were you in track? What'd you do in track? Hurdles? Yeah, right. You're too short. Well, maybe. You're not Dash. She's not Dash. She's like 5'6", right? I don't know how tall she is. 5'7"? I don't know. 5.5.
God, you really outed her on that one. Shit.
Everybody's short to me, to be fair. She could be fucking 5'9". I wouldn't know.
4x1s?
What are 4x1s? What is that?
400.
Is that like four square where you bounce the ball?
If I remember correctly, it's the 400 meter dash. Either that or it's I think it's the 400 meter dash. I couldn't think of it as a rally.
That's what I was good at. I was good at sprinting. You did the 100-meter dash. I was good at sprinting, and I was also really good at the high jump. Really, really good at the high jump. Because I was tall, lanky, and skinny.
The 3 others on my team. Nice.
So like, that's the relay shit. You also did long jump. I was okay at the long jump. I wasn't as good at the long jump because I didn't get the fucking... Or no, I'm sorry. I was fine at the long jump. I wasn't good at the triple jump. I didn't ever get that shit. I can never figure out how to do that right. Where they do the jump, and then... The long... Yeah. Couldn't figure that out. I would die. I could not do the high jump. I would die. Well, yeah, you're not very high. You are low to the ground. You are...
That's why sprinting is better.
Yeah. I also did competitive drama and debate. Oh, I'm not surprised about the drama part.
I have nothing to say to that.
I loved watching your Ope reaction to... Shut up.
I think it's this one? Yeah, there you go.
Oh! I'm kidding. You're one of the least dramatic girls I know. You still got your fair share, though. We all do.
You should meet Anna.
Is she very...
Zero drama
Zero?
whatsoever.
That's nice. I just love... Does she announce that she doesn't like drama?
She doesn't like drama, but she gets dragged into it quite often.
Because I've noticed that the people that say, I hate drama, are the people that have the most drama in their life. So if someone comes up to you, especially a girl, and she's like, no, I hate drama. I don't like drama. I don't, whatever. I hate drama. Just like steer clear. Just because that means that
you're getting
all
on that
drama.
Crazy scale, crazy versus hot scale.
That's all drama. If someone comes up to you like, I hate drama, that's all drama that comes from them.
Yep.
I literally perform
Beer?
dramatic interpretations. I like other people's tea, but I don't want any part of it. I get that. I enjoy other people's tea. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind.
So that's why you want to hear all of my life stories.
I don't mind hearing. Well, your stories and drama are totally different. I don't mind hearing about other people's drama. It just makes me feel better about my life, but I keep my mouth shut and just fucking
Yeah, that's fair.
roll with it, you know.
That is completely fair.
So back on so the Coors Light shaved ice fucking it's like Hawaiian shaved ice except it's beer and it's sold at bars and it has professional hockey players sweat. It has millionaire sweat in it essentially. Yeah, that's interesting. There's something else that happened in the hockey world that I really want to go over that I actually found out about yesterday on accident.
Mm-hmm.
My little brother was telling me about how a hockey player in the NHL, he played for the Capitals, died by getting hit in the head with a puck. I'm like, no, I would have heard about that. There's no way I would have heard about that. So I looked it up, and we were both kind of right. It wasn't in the NHL, but a guy did die, and I don't remember his name. He was, fuck, who did he play for? I should have looked that up too. I didn't plan on talking about that, but that's how it came up. Someone did pass away recently, playing for like Russia, I think it was, or something like that. And he got hit in the head with the puck and he passed away. But when I was looking, he was never in the NHL, so that's why I didn't hear about it. However, when I was looking that up, I did find out someone in the NHL did die this past week. So rest in peace, Matiss Kivlenieks. He was a Latvian. He's from Latvia. That's a damn shame, dude. 24 years old. 24 years old. Let's see what I got written down here, because I'd probably make a little more sense if I read what I wrote down. There's a little more structure to it. But Columbus Blue Jackets goalie, the Latvian Wall, Matiss Kivlenieks, died at 24 in a fireworks accident. An autopsy revealed that it was the percussive blast from a mortar that triggered major damage to the heart and lungs, not the impact itself. So there wasn't the firework hitting him, it was the explosion and they said percussive blast. I always thought it was a concussive blast, but maybe I'm probably wrong on that. But apparently the firework had tipped over and started firing at people. Like, so apparently it was like a multi boom 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 one. Matiss was in a hot tub with several other people when it tipped over, and they're all trying to scramble out. I read some other stuff about him like falling and possibly hitting his head as well. I'm not so sure about all of that stuff. But yeah, he was hanging out with a former Red Wing, who is now a goalie coach in Columbus. But the former Red Wing, Manny Lagacé, he was a goalie for the Red Wings, and apparently he was having a wedding for his daughter. And I guess he was really close with Matiss. Matiss is really new too, and like he was doing really good, and he was competing for a better spot in the league. But yeah, they were all really close, like family, and did fireworks that night, and that happened. And what happened is the thing tipped over, it blew up and hit him in the chest, or near his chest. It blew up, and apparently it caused percussive damage to his heart and lungs, and 24 years old, passed away, which is fucking terrible. And I'm so sorry for his family and his friends and his team and the people that knew him, because like, granted, I get it, people die every day, right? And I'm definitely not one to like pour my heart out to everybody that dies, because there's so many people that die in the world every day. But it is a damn shame for a 24-year-old that worked his ass off, came from another country, and is following his dream, you know, and succeeding, to die at 24 years old from a firework. That is, I don't know. They called out to me, and it's a damn shame. I mean, a lot of deaths are damn shames, but this one called out to me, and I don't know. I'm sorry to him and his family and everybody else. That's a damn, I fucking hate it, dude. I hate it. And I don't have all the information. If you want, I actually have a video queued up and ready to go. I can play, which might give a little more insight.
So
go ahead.
Sorry, I was doing what's percussion versus concussive.
Yeah.
Percussive. There's a percussion wave a shock, especially from a blow or an explosion.
Oh,
So
that's a percussive wave?
that's a percussion wave.
What's a concussive wave then? Is there a difference?
Concussive, stunning, damaging, or shattering effect from a hard blow.
Got you. Okay, so it would be percussive. Okay.
If it's from a shock wave, then it's percussive.
Got you. All right. So it is too young. 24 years old is too damn young for anybody. And not that his life is more valuable than anyone else's that passes away at that age, but it is an extra bit of, shit to it, knowing that 24 years old, professional hockey player following his dream, has moved from another country, like, just life's going right. It's just like that much more is lost, I feel like. I don't mean to be insensitive to anybody else that, I don't know, but it's just a lot. But that shit scares me so much. It always happens. So it's like pressure from the explosion. Yes. Yeah. There's pressure. So when something blows up, that's what I remember watching like weapons stuff on like Discovery Channel talking about. That's why I thought it was concussive, because I thought they always said concussive blast on Mythbusters or whatever, where it's not the shrapnel that will kill you necessarily. It's the blast itself, the pressure from the blast.
Yep.
Will fuck you up. Will fuck up your brain, your ear, whatever the fuck. And I guess that's what's
internal organs.
Yeah. So the pressure from the blast went through his body and fucked up his heart and lungs. Wow. What a shame. I remember reading earlier that they called 911 like immediately, and they showed up. I'm going off of memory, so please allow a little bit of error, but it was somewhere between 4 and 7 minutes they showed up. And that's
pretty fucking quick too.
It was quick, and he died. Like he died pretty much immediately, and yeah, they thought it was from head trauma, because I from what some of the articles said, he was trying to run away and scramble or whatever the fuck and hit his. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to be disrespectful to their family or to his friends.
Right.
But it's a fucking shame, and I kind of want to call it out because, I mean, it's kind of sad. Don't worry, I got something a little bit. I want to change topic. Don't worry, but I kind of want to like. I found out about it yesterday, and I kind of want to talk about it and give like appreciation to him, and I want to give notice and empathy and concern to him about it, and I don't know. But here, I'll play the video. All right. So that's its face. Beautiful young man from Latvia, known as the Latvian Wall. Yeah, let's play it. And let me turn up the audio to make sure it's well heard.
So we've got new developments today surrounding the death of Columbus Blue Jackets goalie Matiss Kivlenieks, who died Sunday night as the result of a 4th of July fireworks accident in Michigan. The 24-year-old reserve, who started 2 games last season, was expected to challenge for more playing time next season. For more, tonight we turn it over to Michelle Steele in our SportsCenter report.
It's a little 2-minute video. It's not too long.
A makeshift memorial has sprung up outside the Nationwide Arena in Columbus as details continue to emerge surrounding the tragic death of Blue Jackets goalie Matiss Kivlenieks. According to police, a large fireworks mortar shell had tipped and hit Kivlenieks directly in the chest late Sunday night in Novi, Michigan. Oakland County's chief medical examiner telling the Columbus Dispatch Tuesday the power of the blast caused extensive injuries to the Latvian native, including fatal injuries to his heart and lungs.
Oof.
ESPN confirmed the incident took place at the home of the Blue Jackets goaltending coach, Manny Legacy, an 11-year NHL veteran. Legacy's daughter had been married earlier in the day, and guests were at the home to celebrate. News of Kivlenieks' death sent shockwaves throughout the league.
I just want to give our heartfelt condolences.
He's a really nice guy, John
family.
Cooper.
Awful tragedy for anybody family to go through that from all the Lightning and
96, man.
One of the teammates at Sunday night's party included his teammate Elvis Merzlikins, also a native of Latvia, who posted a photograph of his final moments with his friend, saying, quote, "We had our last basketball game in the pool and we enjoyed before you left me right after." The Novi Police Department tells me they are investigating this, quote, solely as an accident at this time, as the fireworks used were legal and the person operating the fireworks has not been determined to have been drinking alcohol. While there may not be criminal charges, there may still be serious civil repercussions as a result of the 24-year-old's death.
Fuck that.
I'm Michelle Steele for ESPN.
Thank you, Michelle. Matiss Kivlenieks played for his native Latvia recently in the World Championships. He and his wife had planned to stay in the United States for the summer rather than returning to their home country this offseason.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Enderly. Thank you. Perfect timing for that. No, rest in peace, Matiss. No fucking rhyme intended. God damn it. Rest in peace. And if there's a civil suit, I'll be fucking... I don't think there will be one. Because I was reading more about it, and I mean, he was at Manny's daughter's wedding. Like, apparently, from what they got quotes from Manny talking about how, like, he loved Matiss. Like, he was like family and he cares about him deeply. Like, they were close. That's why he was there for his daughter's wedding. You know, and he did leave. I don't know if that was Matiss's wife that they were talking about or his teammate's wife. I'm not sure. I do know Matiss has a mom and her name starts with an A, and I tried going back and finding it. I couldn't find it. It's like Adrita or something like that, or Adrisa. I don't know. But peace be with them. That sucks. That's terrible. But I don't think there will be a civil suit. There's no way. I mean, there might be, but I don't see why. Like, it was an accident, and Manny's family is terribly hurt and saddened. It was a good friend. It's a damn shame, and I wanted to cover it. And actually, I think the best way to cover, I don't know. I just wanted to. It was important news. I didn't want to just skim over it or ignore it. Yeah. I think it was something I found out. I was surprised by, and I was saddened by, and I wanted to share my sadness with you assholes. So.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah. So we're gonna do a quick drink refill. Give me enough time to make a new drink and stop by the restroom. So it'd be about maybe a 2-minute thing or less. We can all be sad together. That's right. Well, I think it's, I don't know, like, you got me. I'm already like thinking internally, like, oh, why did I want to bring this up on the podcast? Did I want to bring it up because it's, news or tragic or attention seeking? I think for me, like, it made me sad, but it also had me thinking about that family, and it had me thinking about the situation itself, and I think by thinking about that family, I don't know, it just brings more thoughts. I am definitely a believer in you can will your own. What am I trying to say? You can will things into existence. You can will your life to be better. You can will, opportunities to happen. And I think with that, there's been studies done with like the human mind and multiple people thinking about the same thing and willing things, and it does occur. So I do think, I'm not someone that's like, oh, thoughts and prayers, it fixes everything. I don't believe that. But I do feel like the more people that know, the more positive energy can go to that family. And I know it's totally pseudoscience and whatever the fuck, that's fine. I won't argue with that. But I just feel like the more positive energy and the more love that can be shared and pushed toward them, the better. I mean, what can it hurt, right?
100.
As long as we're looking at it and treating it in a very respectful manner, in a caring manner, and not just trying to be opportunistic with it or whatever the fuck. Like, as long as we're being respectful about it, I think it's important. And I couldn't believe it myself, and I just wanted to share that it's sad and shit happens, and it kind of like, and there's also like a beautiful thing to be reminded that life can end short too, right? And there's a beauty and sadness in that, and it's, I don't know. So that's why I wanted to talk about it and bring the mood down. So you're welcome, everybody. Well, I'm gonna go pour a new drink because I really fucking need one now.
Yeah, I need more water.
Yeah. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, and we've got more stuff to talk about.
Oh.
All right, we're back. Thank you so much for waiting on us. I appreciate you paying your respects and sharing in your own way. Absolutely agree with that, man. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Like, that's the last thing I want to do is come off as disingenuous or just opportunistic or shitty or whatever the fuck. I don't want to be like that. I just wanted to talk about it because it was important to me and it was sad and I wanted to share and bring awareness to. It's not like a cause or anything, but I want to bring awareness. I do want to talk about, we got 2 new followers just yesterday while we weren't streaming, and it was, let's see here, who was it? All right, we got Omega 89, which is my little brother, and we got Daddy 69 Dragon, great name, Daddy Dragon 69, Daddy 69 Dragon, whatever.
Did I ever tell you about my old email address that's now deactivated? Elite Dragon Slayer Dark Lord.
Should be Elite Dragon Slayer Edge Lord, dude. Holy shit. Elite Dragon Slayer Dark Lord. Dragon 69, Daddy 69 Dragon is actually my brother-in-law, I think is how that works. Yeah, I think that's who it is. So, thank you for the follow. You're the 90th follower. What is up? We're so close to 100. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Thank you. Glad to be back. All right. So, I had a couple more topics. I know I'm kind of like leading the chat here, or leading the charge on these topics, but I just wanted to get through the hockey ones all in one go. So if you don't like hockey, you can ignore me up until this last thing and then kind of start paying attention. You know, I get how it is. One more thing we got, and I'm essentially just making this right here so I can clip this and send it to my daughter's mother, because my daughter's mother is a huge Blues fan, right? That's why one of the main reasons why we started dating is because we both liked hockey. And like, oh, no way, worked, yeah. So I got some interesting news. Sources say, and this is another article written by Greg Wyshynski on ESPN. Sources say that Vladdy might be traded. Now, if you don't know hockey, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you do know hockey, you still might not know what I'm talking about. Well, if you know hockey, you should know what I'm talking about. Vladimir Tarasenko, star player, fantastic player. I like him a lot because he, in an interview once, said his favorite player was my favorite player, Pavel Datsyuk, right here, and tried to model his play after Pavel Datsyuk, also from Russia. Yeah, even though he played for the St. Louis Blues, he liked a Red Wing player, and I'm like, oh, I kind of like you. How can I not like you? I like you. Apparently, sources say the 29-year-old winger in St. Louis requests a trade away from the team. Senko is 7 years deep in an 8-year deal of $60 million. Vladdy is allegedly displeased with how his multiple shoulder injuries have been handled by the team over the years. I guess he's been injured, gotten hurt, and I guess the team didn't handle it the way he liked. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they were just like play anyway or not giving him enough attention. I don't know what that means. But there are rumors and there are sources that say he's looking for a trade out. And the Detroit Red Wings is a team that has a lot of cap space last I checked. So, and hey, I remember him talking about how much he loved Pavel Datsyuk. How wild would that be? That'd be really neat if he came over. Granted, the timing and the age isn't perfect because Detroit's going to be a few more years before we're even contending for a cup. And I say a few more years, like by 2025, if we're lucky. If we even make it into the playoffs by then. But it could be a really good veteran presence and a lot of fun. Oh, I would take him in a heartbeat. I love that guy, dude. He's great. So, that's my fun little piece of information. I feel bad for Ashley, the Willow's mama. We already got Fabry, though, which we also got from St. Louis, and God, he's been killing it, so he can meet up with his old buddy Fabry over here at St. Louis. Man, we got Steve Ott a few years ago, which is a guy that was an amazing person that was also in St. Louis, that was known for fighting and being an amazing human being in the locker room. So I just love how we keep getting my ex's players. It makes me happy. I don't know why. I get up like, hey, I already know you, because like whenever we started dating, I really enjoyed her team. I'm like, you know what? That's my girlfriend team. Like that's the team you like. I respect them. They're not my division. I enjoy the St. Louis Blues. I live in Missouri. I enjoy the St. Louis Blues. That's awesome. I'm for it. So I don't know. That's just a little fun bit of information I found today. thanks to Greg Wyshynski at ESPN.com. I was going through some articles, and yeah, it's pretty fucking neat. So that's all I got for hockey. That's it. I'm done with hockey. You know, put a stick in me, fork in me, whatever you fucking do. I'm done. I know Helios has got some interesting stuff where I can let him kind of take the reins more, and I can just sit here and smile and nod and pretend like I know what you're talking about. Because I know you had some tech news, right?
Yeah. So, when was it? July 9th of this year at around 2 p.m., Biden signs over the pushing of scrutiny towards tech giants like Apple. I don't think Samsung had that big of an issue like that, but it's mainly towards Apple. If you guys remember back in, I believe, 2017, Luis Rossmann, who owns a independently owned repair shop in New York City, heart of New York City, actually, he filed a claim against Apple for right to repair. And now our president's actually pushing for the right to repair because apparently he's sick and tired too that monopolized tech giants are now holding back all of the schematics from consumers so they can't repair their own shit. So that's always really interesting because if you ever wanted to fix like a microphone, let's say, and it was from Apple, don't take this as a sign to make a microphone. I don't like your shit. Well, I'm looking at you.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. That's talk to you, Apple. Can you do your little zoom in? Can you do your zoom in?
I think I just did.
It didn't work for me. Try it again.
Oh, it didn't?
Nope.
What?
Don't worry. I'll wait.
Oh, because I'm not through OBS. That's right. Anyway.
Can't do it. All
yeah.
right.
No. Please, Apple. Don't make it. Don't. No. But yeah. Give us your fucking schematics. Come on.
So
you know you want to.
Give it to us in layman's terms. Like pretend I'm a caveman, okay? And actually, while you're pretending I'm a caveman, I need you to speak like a caveman. And can you explain this to me shorthand? Biden president, make move, make Apple share. Like what's going on? Can you do it? Can you? That's a challenge. Can you do it?
President Biden, Apple no share. Biden make Apple share.
Trump, how you like your tube steak? I like to park it in some.
There you go.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Let me see if I got one of them.
I feel like I missed something there.
It was perfect. It was on the Twitch. It was. You said that, and then I was laughing at you, and then Endley fucking pulled the Aqua Teen Hunger Force Carl. Meatwad asking Carl how he likes his tube steak, and Carl saying, "Oh, I want to pocket in some more." Yeah! Like that. Shit cracks me up. All right, I'll see what we got. But no, the way you described it was fucking perfect. Like, Apple no share, Biden make Apple share. Right? So that people can fix their own phones. Because Apple was making it so like you couldn't fix your own phones before, or if you did, it was out of warranty, or I think that's a lot of things.
Yeah, if you try to repair it on your own, it voids the warranty. On top of that, if you want to repair old tech, like let's say you have a 2015 MacBook that works perfectly fine and the backlight went out, easy $200 repair just to go buy a third-party China piece of shit backlight, which literally doesn't do anything for the LCD screen or the Retina display, and Apple will say, no, this is going to cost you about $1,000 to fix for a fucking backlight.
Wow. For LED lights, right? Typically, LED?
Yeah.
I love Apple products, right? What's up, Omega? How you doing, brother? I'm so happy to see you in here, buddy.
Please tell me he's joking.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't. He's a Samsung for sure, dude.
Okay, good.
Good old Travie. Travie doesn't use no fucking iPhone. He knows what's up. Man, I'm so happy you're in here. Glad to see you on the podcast, man. You missed all the hockey stuff. But we're going to be talking about like old school boxing and fights here in a little bit, too. We got about 20 minutes left of the podcast. We might let it go in maybe 30 minutes. We'll see how we're vibing. But yeah, glad to see you in here. But yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Letting people just... Hey, just so you know, this is your sister, Omega. I have the Samsung Galaxy 21 Ultra 5G. All right, dude, fucking, why don't you pull your dick out and put that on the table, too, while you're at it? Jesus Christ. Dude.
Here, I'll pull my dick out real quick. Hang on. I'll show it on stream.
Fuck
not actually,
fuck
but...
it. Go for it. Fuck it. I'll post it on, we'll start posting on,
Can't even see it.
Oh, that's cool. What is that? What's on the back of your phone? What is
all
that?
The internals.
Is it clear?
Yes. It's a clear backing. I took off the glass.
Can I see it again, or is that like gonna somehow dox you? Your serial number?
It's not. No. I put the battery cable in front of that, so like the only thing you can get is the serial number of my battery.
I think my phone is bigger.
Wait, honestly, I don't know if he's joking or not, but I think the S20 is still bigger.
I think he's referring to his penis. Like.
Well, you have me beat there on Asian on fucking fact. If you couldn't tell from the chinky ass eyes.
No.
Anyway, yeah.
Look, I can't respond to that properly. That's so fucking cool, though, that your back is clear.
I also did that with my Switch controllers. I like messing and dabbling with technology.
Can I call the police for you being racist against yourself? God damn.
No, because that's a hate crime.
No, you're right. You're right. Never mind. I can't do shit. I'm just here to observe and enjoy this. Oh, that's funny. That got a good laugh out of me. I was definitely talking about my pee-pee.
Here, you want a good comparison?
What? What are we talking about now? No, stop it, dude.
I knew I had that right next to me too.
Look, I haven't seen Helios's PP, but he's got big dick energy, dude. I know he's packing. He's the Andre the Giant of Filipinos. I know it in my heart.
Okay, I'm actually tall for a Filipino. Believe it or not.
How tall are you again?
I'm 5'8".
That's pretty fucking. That's as tall as my dad. So you can still, which means like with that logic, there's no science to this, but with that logic, you could produce kids as big as me because my dad's 5'8", I'm 6'4", so.
The average height for Filipino men is 5'3", and for women it's 4'11".
You're a giant, dude.
I am a fucking giant. I can be on the NBA version of the Filipinos.
Also, it makes me want to go to the Philippines with you. And then put you on my shoulders, and then you could be super Filipino giant. And just wear it, like, we'll do like the old school cartoon shit where like you wear the really long trench coat.
Yeah.
Wear the really long trench coat that covers my whole body, and you just sit on my shoulder.
How tall would that be? Because you're like 6'3", 6'4", right?
So you go from torso, yeah. So going from torso up, you'd probably be like fucking 8-9 feet tall. Just walk around, walk around in a big trench coat covering up my whole body. I'll get like little eye holes and just walk around.
And everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
I'm a child. Like my humor is so dumb and innocent and
So
harmless.
speaking of child, you remember the N64, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So rumor has it on Friday, a sealed version of the Super Mario 64 sells for just shy of 1.5 million, doubling its previous record.
Wait, what was it again?
One-
A cartridge? Hold on. What?
A cartridge. A N64 cartridge sold for 1.5 million fucking dollars.
What was the game? All right, hold on. Let me time you out real quick. Let me catch up on chat. I missed it out because I was laughing so hard. Enderly said, I missed it. Do it again. Bigger than mine. Were you talking about the comparison piece? The physical comedy that Helios presented? Like a fucking pro? Enderly, I didn't know you're my sister. Your Xbox gamer tag is the same. Oh, yeah. He's fucking throwing shit. Sealed means never opened before? That's insane. Yeah. Oh, so it was. I missed that part. It was a sealed Nintendo 64 game cartridge?
Yes, a sealed Nintendo 64 cartridge, Super Mario 64 specifically. It received a 9.8 rating on its appraisal. And the previous holder for the most expensive video game memorabilia or single piece of video game memorabilia before this N64 cartridge was a copy of The Legend of Zelda, which sold for $870,000.
No, the gold one was Majora's Mask. Was it Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask? Are you talking about for Nintendo 64 cartridge, right? Or just
64 cartridge, I believe. It doesn't say exactly what they are, but it says
I was gonna say, like, we have the Super Mario, like the Nintendo 64 Mario. We have that laying around somewhere. I don't know how.
But it's open, I'm assuming.
It is open.
Yeah.
That's probably a lot to do with it. Dude, I have Nintendo 64 games in my closet, but it's out of the box. Yeah, that'll be a big one. Yep. Show Interly your comparison thing again, just one more time so she can see.
I did. I showed it like 4 times.
Oh, you did? All right, I wasn't paying it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking at shit. Yeah.
To give you an idea, everyone knows what a USB-A Type A looks like.
Dude, how much memory is on that? How big is that USB?
Nothing.
I was gonna try to work for you, you know.
There's the USB compared to the rest of it.
It's not the size, it's how you use it kind of thing. I was gonna say like, it's like 2 terabyte or something. Hey, chat, how is the audio? How is the music? I want you to be able to hear the music. I just don't want the music to be overpowering. And while we're at it, how are our voices?
Your USB makes me look bad.
Your USB makes Oh. That's fucking... You have a Nintendo 64 as well? Hayden's been super into it lately. Nintendo 64. Hey, are we playing Halo after this? What's going on? I know I've really been enjoying the Master Chief Collection. Omega89 says everything sounds great, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad. Because that just means less work for me later when I edit this and put it on YouTube. Which reminds me, I know I said last time that I would have all the links on the Twitch with our Discord and YouTube. And it's not that I lied. I didn't lie to you. I was just wrong. I've been busy. I'm really sorry. I'm working on it. I got the YouTube channel up and going, and I've been trying to edit as much as I can and upload. I just don't have the link on my Twitch yet. So we're getting that out there. I'm doing it as soon as possible. Just keep an eye out for it. Obviously, whenever it comes out, I'll announce it on my streams or my podcast or whatever. But yeah, we'll have the YouTube shit showing. But that all right, so everything sounds great, guys, but that USB might scare people off. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the fights, right? I know I had some stuff written down about fights. I feel like I've already talked about it, though, like a lot, like I'm beating a dead horse. And I realize I've only talked about it privately.
Yeah.
With the Joe Louis fights. And I'm just so excited about it that I kept talking about it to the point where I'm not as excited about it anymore for the podcast. But, and also, my problem is I write a lot of these notes down when I'm drinking. And so they're very, I just write down like very shorthand, like a name and a thing. But I don't write down the inspiration behind it. So I have no idea what I'm supposed to go in with. Like, you know, so I have like, for example, I have written down George Foreman. That's it. It just says George Foreman. I have written down Joe Louis. Black and white fight. James Thompson. Yeah, James Thompson. I went because I like his last name. But he's a wild man, James Thompson. He fuck, dude. He's just watching him fight. He's a British dude that just goes crazy, right? He kind of reminds me of Travis in the way that he fights. Like granted, he's trained and skilled and everything else like that, but his mentality is just like, I'm just gonna go into the ring and start fucking going crazy on you, and I'm gonna overwhelm you with brutality. And that's what James Thompson does. And so I watched some of his fights. They were really interesting. I know we had a lot of stuff queued up with Payton that he was going to cover as well when it comes to the UFC. We might save. I think we should save the UFC for next week. And yes, my goal. I mean, are you free next Sunday? If not, I mean, I guess now's not the time to talk about it. But I planned on doing the podcast next Sunday as well to kind of like get us back on track. If you're not free, that's fine. Anderson Silva was one, yeah.
Let me check my work calendar because it's the only thing I have to look at.
Sure.
I'm good.
Okay. So I'd like to do another podcast next Sunday, getting ourselves back on schedule, and it would be a week after week podcast. And maybe we get a feel for how good that feels and see if it's feasible to do a week after week after week after week podcast. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We'll start small. We'll start slow. We got busy lives, so we're all grown up, so we got bills to pay and other jobs and stuff, but we'll see what's going on.
Right.
But
Conor McGregor.
Oh, that was, hold on. Conor McGregor. Actually, that was one of the things that Peyton wanted to talk about. Apparently there was a Conor McGregor fight the other day. I didn't research it, but that was Peyton's thing. He researched the fight, told me he was going to talk about it. Is that you know what? He might have posted it in the What You Sippin' on chat. No, he fucking did not. Conor McGregor got his leg broke, Omega 89 says. No, I don't want to watch it. I cannot do, dude, I cannot do broken limbs. I do not like it.
Did you see that one TikTok where he completely broke his shins?
Yeah, I saw it. It wasn't Conor, it was somebody, but I don't like it. Whenever the legs turn to rubber and it bends, it makes me do the full cringe. That
McGregor versus Mendez, okay.
Put me in a coffin type of fucking, I'm a vampire, like...
Yeah.
I don't like broken limbs. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I've seen him in person. Well, I think part of it has to do with the fact that my buddy fucking... Actually, Omega was here for this. We were walking back from the store with our neighbors, and he tripped over. He was running. A big guy, kind of like a big clumsy guy. Not heavy, but he was soft, I'll say. He tripped over a curb that wasn't painted, and he fell and broke his arm. Like, hit it hard, and the bone came out. It was fucking, like, savage, dude. It was...
I'm good.
And I was there, and I was watching it, and I'm, like, staring at the bone sticking out of the arm, and I'm like... I wasn't actually making a face, but I was looking at it wide-eyed. I was very just, like...
Like, oh, shit. Yeah.
It was torture. It was gross. It was really gross. And ever since then, I'm like, I don't like seeing shit broken in person. Not a huge fan.
Oh, no, I agree.
Fingers and ribs, fine. I don't want to see legs or arms broken. The worst bone break I have had was my pinky. Oh, God. That was a night. We got into a fist fight that night. Omega and I. And I was poor decision making on my part because I was drinking. Is it okay, Omega? Is it okay if I? It did point toward the coffee pot. Am I allowed to talk about it? Are you okay with me talking about it publicly on the internet and to people? Can I talk about that story? I'll be very respectful. Sure. Okay. All right. So long story short, and I know you've heard stories about me and my brother and whatever. Travis ran from the cops. That's where my understanding of the story starts. Is something was going on. Travis ran from the cops. I don't even think he did anything. I just think they thought he did. I don't remember what happened. Back then we were also idiots and young, and running from the cops and security and whatever else was fun.
Yeah.
To us. They thought you did something bad? Yeah. They thought he did. I don't think he did anything. He was actually out getting something and then coming back. Ran from the cops. While he was running from the cops, he jumped a fence or something like that and got his pinky stuck in the, if I remember correctly, the fence. When he did it, the pinky went and right here, broke. And so ignore the top half of my pinky and just pretend my index finger is the rest of his pinky. That's what it looked like. No. It pointed 90-degree fucking angle, his pinky. And I remember him coming into the house laughing while we're sitting on the couch just hanging out, like me and a buddy and some other people, because at the time we all lived in a fucking house full of skaters, and with no, like, we were grown-ups but we were also children with no adults, and we all just fucking smoked or drank or skated or fucking whatever. And he just comes in and we're like chilling on the couch watching skate videos or whatever we're watching. And good old Travie walks in with his like, but it's like broken and pointing outward. He's like, look, fucking, it's like it's pointing straight at the goddamn coffee machine, and which is like pointing toward the kitchen, which was like way the fuck over here. And like, he thought it was funny, and I didn't think it was funny. I was worried about him as his big brother. I'm like, you need to get that shit fixed and set. I ain't going over to it. Blah 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 blah. And then we got into it because he wouldn't let me call the hospital, or I wouldn't let me take him to the hospital because he just ran from the cops, which is understandable too. But I was also like, he's like, oh, I'll just fix it myself. I'm like, you can't fix it yourself. It won't just be fine. Because from what I remember, he wanted to go to bed or whatever and just hang out, like let it be. And I'm like, no, you can't let it be. You can't let it heal.
Let it be.
You can't let it heal like that. You'll have to amputate it. And he's like, well, I ain't going. And then we ended up getting into a fist fight because I was drunk, and I don't remember if he was drunk or not, but I know I was. And we got into a fight, and then we're like yelling at each other and just fighting in the front lawn. And I remember it was like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. And I remember somebody telling us, like, I think it was a girl I was with at the time, telling me that was the most terrifying thing she's ever seen because it was like 2 animals in the front yard. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? She's like, you don't sound like human beings. You guys, I didn't understand a word you guys were saying. You just sounded like you were barking. You sounded like, you sounded like 2 timber wolves fucking barking at each other while fighting and going after each other in the front yard. And the cops did show up, and it was, oh, you were drunk too? That's why it didn't hurt? There you go. So we were both drunk. Like, it came from a good place. I just wanted my brother to be okay and get his finger fixed because I didn't want him to cut his fucking pinky off. He didn't want to go because he didn't want to get caught. So both understandable points of view. What was really dumb is I fought him afterwards because of, yeah, I'm fighting with a broken pinky. Good job. Good job, me. I'm doing good on that part. That was a really smart decision on my part. But at the end of the day, it was a really funny story and a good time. And he was fine. He ended up going to the hospital because the cops showed up because the neighbors called the cops on us for fighting in the front yard. What's going on here? I'm like, he broke his finger and he won't go to the hospital, so I'm punching him for it. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Make him go to the hospital.
What's happening? Yeah. What's wrong with me, dude? What can you do? Young, dumb, and drunk.
Oh gosh.
And protective in a very terrible way. You just see it now. The doc, quote unquote, fixed it. It looks like shit. Well, at least you still have the fucking finger, dude. Honestly, if you didn't go, they would have cut it off. Like, if you just would have let it move, like, because you wanted to just like hang out and be drunk. If you just like waited all night, just let it be, and just continue to fucking ignore it, like, first of all, you'd have woken up like, what? And I don't know. I just didn't want him to cut it off. Who needs a pinky? I like to use it, you know. You can do little things with it, dude. You need a pinky more than you know.
I can live without my pinky. It's all good.
Dude. All right. Let me give you this situation.
Okay.
You're a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
You bought about 8 to 12 bags of groceries at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You also bought a gallon of milk and a gallon of tea. All right. You got all the bags all the way up your arm, and you're holding them everything, and you're gonna carry like a case of beer with these 3 fingers right here. We're like, oh fuck, there's that gallon of milk in there still. What are you gonna carry that gallon of milk with?
Under my arm.
The pinky, right? Yeah, the arm ain't reliable, dude. Because we've all done it, and you're in a parking lot, your cars are in a parking lot, you're trying to squeeze between the cars, and you bump your elbow on a headlight, or not a headlight, a rear view mirror. All right, there goes the milk right then and there. All right, you gotta have that. The pinky's there. That's extra stability. I'm just saying, you could probably find a way around it. Pinky's more reliable.
I used to be a server, so I can just balance shit.
Fair. You see it now. The doc fixed it. Who needs a pinky? I'm just being fun, making that chat funny. Just for your information, my third leg. Yeah, you can use your penis, Travis. Get a fucking boner, dude. Pull your dick out in the middle of the parking lot. Just hang that fucking gallon of milk right on it. You'll be good. You'll be good to go for sure. Enderly did say if she's switching over to her phone so she can go lay down, be right back. Enderly, are you not going to play? It's 10:30. You're not going to play any Halo with us tonight, or whatever games we decide to play or do, or whatever the fuck? I'm a professional. As I'm spitting ice out. What else did we have? Did we have anything else on the agenda tonight?
Not really. Besides that 33% of California is in extreme drought.
Oh yeah, you did want to talk about that. We didn't cover that at all. So what's going on?
No, you're fine. It's just like I said, a quick little tidbit. It's 33% of California. Some of the lakes are actually at 40% capacity. So it's a little scary.
Our body's popping
Granted,
up.
I don't live there anymore.
Yeah, that's wild though. It is drought season. I heard from Philip DeFranco that this fire season is going to be worse than last year's, and last year's was not great. So
100% of California is abnormally dry. Moderate drought of 100% of California, severe drought for 94%, extreme drought in 85, and exceptional drought in 33. And I'm looking at the map for it right now. A lot of it is the farmland up north. And it looks kind of funny because it looks like a penis.
Okay. All right, whisper it to me. I'm gonna show the penis on screen. Oh, you know what though? Before we go, I did want to show a fight. I said I was gonna show a fight. We'll show a clip of a fight. I think we should do that. It's already 10:30, but we started about 9:10, so I think we got about 10 more minutes before we dip out here. I have extreme. I would love to jam out Beyonce if I'm going to play Halo. I would love for you to join us on Halo. If you have the Master Chief Collection on your Xbox, Travis, you can join us. You can either jump into Discord with us on your phone, because we are going to be playing from PC. Are we playing? I'm sorry, I didn't even ask you. I'm just assuming. Are you playing any games tonight, Helios? What's going on?
I might, not for long, because I have a meeting at 10:30.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, in the morning.
Well, and Anna just got back. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to check in with her, hang out with her for a little bit, and then come back if anything.
I'll be up for a little bit. I'm trying to keep my schedule decent. I would love to, yeah. I would love to jam out Beyonce if I'm going to play Halo. Hey, I have a extreme drought in my pants. My wife is preggo.
Hey, even better.
Yeah.
You don't need birth control.
That's what I'm saying. Congratulations, dude.
Yeah, congratulations, man. Sorry.
You're right, though. All right. Let's get a fight in. We'll go ahead and... That's what I said, yeah. The drought in Cali sucks. I hope it doesn't get too bad this year, especially with the fire season and all that shit.
Oh, it's already extremely bad.
Is it really?
Yeah, go. I already whispered it to you. Go look at how bad it is.
Oh, you did whisper it? Okay, we were going to talk about... Oh, that's right, the penis. Okay, let's see the penis.
Is not good.
Okay. All right, I see it.
Yep, in the San Francisco area.
Yep. All right, let's do this here. Just gonna do it to us again, isn't it?
Probably.
It always does.
LA County in extreme drought. Wonder how bad water prices is over there.
This is giving us the whole. All right, you know, we're just gonna do we're gonna do the good old desktop capture. There we go. So here we got the penis right here, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All the farmland in exceptional drought.
I figure if I keep the hand on the tip,
Give it a little handy.
give it a little handy, we can cool off the rest of it.
Dude, water in Cali is more expensive than gas.
Is it really?
No.
Oh.
Gas in California is like $3.75 to $4 a gallon.
How much is a bottle of water per gallon?
I'll look at Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
A gallon of water.
Rates.
I mean, I guess if you bought like a gallon of Fiji water, that would definitely be more expensive.
Average utility water in California is $65 for a 2-bed, 2-bath house. Which, if you think about it, at least for me, that is triple what I pay per month here.
Wild. I could see a gallon of water though, bottled water. I could see that being more expensive. In Cali, for sure. For sure. All right. So let's go ahead and end this off with a
Good old fight.
good old just little clip of a fight. The Brown Bomber, Joe Lewis. I feel like we might have done this before. If we did, fuck you, dude. It's fine. Watch it again. All right. I don't know if we've done this. It's just because I've been watching it so often lately. I feel like we might have seen this before. I might have shown this on the stream the other night. I think I did show this.
Water.
On the
Bottled
stream.
water in California hasn't really increased all that much, in all honesty.
All right, we got the greatest knockouts. Boom! Uppercut, left hook, and Right hook. What's up? And he crumples. Oh man, that reminds me of my Twitch career. Before it gets off the ground, it's just getting pummeled. You know, listening to it with this music gives a new sensuality to it. Gives me a new appreciation.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
I'm talking about bottled water, not water. Bill, I have to give Nova a bath. I will be back. Look at that. You know, this reminds me, I've been watching a lot of Boardwalk Empire, which I had to take a break from to watch Scrubs, because I'm on the last season, and I don't want the show to end. So I've taken...
Scrubs?
I'm on the last season of Boardwalk Empire, and I don't want it to end. So I started watching Scrubs to prolong... I'm not ready for it to end yet. I know I talked to you about it the other day.
Yeah, you showed me a couple things too.
Yeah, it was... That show is so good. September 1st, 1942. 1942, man, look at that.
80 years ago. 79, realistically.
We looked up when World War II ended, because I couldn't remember. I thought it was 46 and I was wrong. When did World War II end? Do you remember? Pull it up for me. I'm going to use the restroom real quick while this plays, because I got that beer bladder now. So it's the What You Sipping On podcast.
1945.
It did end in 45, so this is actually during World War II. Max Bayer, 1935. All right, I'll be right back. Got that beer bladder. What You Sipping On podcast. When we come back, we're going to be wrapping things up here. Enjoy Helios's pretty face, beautiful face, handsome ass face. Whatever.
I'm gonna hide this entire time. Thank you.
Tuck your head away. Enjoy the fight, the beauty and the skill of Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. I'll be right back with you.
I swear my camera border is getting thinner and thinner.
Did it just close off right now?
I'm sorry?
What do you mean your camera border?
Because I noticed I have to keep like shifting all the way off to my left.
On the ropes. Oh man, brutal. Pop, pop. Oh! Beautiful. So with this, while the video plays, I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for coming and hanging out, lurking, communicating, chatting, whatever you've been doing. Love to have any of you guys here to be a part of it. Having you guys be a part of it's amazing. Don't forget, if you need advice in your life, whether it be with relationships or family or jobs, existing, emotional, psychological, you can count on us for sound.
I'll give you the worst advice ever.
Sound, healthy advice. You know what, though, to be real, like I think there are times where we will give our genuine 2 cents.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But just know that if you do ask for advice, there's a chance that you're gonna get silliness. I mean,
Depending on the topic.
depending on the topic. Depending on how easy it is to make fun of, honestly. I love you. We love you. Thank you so much for coming to hang out and chat with us on the podcast. Why so? What you sipping on? Number 12. We got a, we didn't get into magic today. I was hoping we would, but Peyton didn't show up. He was going to cover the magic aspect. We'll cover that for number 13.
Wait, magic like MTG?
No, we were actually going to talk about magic in real life.
Okay, I thought you were going to talk about Magic the Gathering, and I was like, dude, I was right here.
I mean, he doesn't know magic. I do. You do. We can do that. Too.
Yeah.
We can segue that next weekend on the podcast. If Peyton's here, we're talking about real life magic. And it's not, I don't think it's what you think. It's a little more in depth about personal mindset and things in life that are actually magical that we take for granted and things like that. A little more deeper, but then we can go into Magic the Gathering if you want. I know my buddy Mark just got me a new Magic the Gathering card. Yes, you can get an all yeah.
Next week, why so? Joel versus Helios.
What, a Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, EDH.
Dude. We'll see what happens. We'll set something up. That could be a stream in the meantime. We'll see what happens. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Too bad you guys, I mean, I'm going to be playing some games and hanging out after this. If you're in my Discord, you're more than welcome to join me. But yeah, what you sipping on? Apex 11 and Sun Helios. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good morning. Have a good everything. Have a good life.
And just remember, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Take it easy, guys.